Hi friends, today I am going to review the book, It's Your Career, Take Control. Everything you want to know about finding and landing your next job by Catherine B. Beck. Why are you here? Before you begin looking for a new job, you must understand, deep down inside, why. The answer is obvious if you were laid off or worked at a temporary job that ended. But if you are changing careers, determine what it is about your current career that no longer satisfies you. Write the answers down. Be specific, because you will want to avoid those factors in the future. Don't burn bridges when you leave a company or a job. The people you worked with before can be valuable members of your support team. Consider the pros and cons of staying in your current career or leaving. Changing careers does not have to mean starting from scratch. You may be able to move laterally, improve your skills and advance to the next level until you reach a position where you are satisfied and fulfilled. Create your product profile. Your first step, once you understand why you are looking for a new job, is to write a profile of the product you will sell to potential employers. List your skills, values, interests, accomplishments, and personal characteristics. Think about how your hobbies, education, and athletic activities translate into employable skills, and add these abilities to your list. Describe your strengths and weaknesses honestly. Determine whether an interest or skill could fit into a paid position or whether you want to keep it as a hobby. Just because you really enjoy doing something and may be very good at it, doesn't mean you want to do it 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Write down the title of each job you've held and describe it. List your responsibilities, how often you performed various job activities and your accomplishments. Add the name of your direct supervisor, your salary, and the name and address of your employer. You'll need this information later when you write your resume. Be selective about what you put in your resume. What's most important comes first. Add to your data such factors as the time of day you are most alert and productive, the kinds of situations that make you feel competent and efficient, the kinds of activities and tasks you enjoy, and the chores you dislike, put off or avoid. Finally, interpret all this information to determine what kinds of jobs you'd find satisfying and even fun. Write your own job description. Once you've figured out why you're looking for a new job and what types of activities you enjoy, write a detailed description of your ideal job. Describe the industry in which you'd work, the size of the company, and what you'd do and how often. List your responsibilities. Make up a title. Locate yourself in the organizational hierarchy. Whom would you supervise and to whom would you report? Determine whether you'd rather be a member of a team or work independently. Mass mailings don't work in today's market, so don't waste your time and money. Corporate culture is often a crucial element of job satisfaction. Think about the sorts of environments in which you feel comfortable, unstructured and loose, or formal and hierarchical. What sorts of people work at your ideal organization? How do they treat one another? What do they wear to work? Does the company promote people from within? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain if you send your cover letter and resume for openings that were first advertised 2 or sometimes 3 months earlier. Imagine the physical environment. Would you prefer to work outdoors, in an office or cubicle, on an assembly line, or in a retail store? What kinds of technology or equipment would you use? In what region of the country or what part of the world would you like to be located? How much time would you spend commuting? How many hours would you work? At what time of day? Would you have a fixed schedule or a flexible one? Using the internet means preparing a very tailored resume that matches the posted skill requirements and keywords. List your salary and benefit requirements, including insurance, profit sharing, training, bonuses, and expense reimbursement. Would your ideal company have an on-site cafeteria, daycare center, or healthcare center? Finally, prioritize your preferences. Some items may be requirements, while others may be negotiable. However, don't compromise on your basic job needs. You are not looking just any job, you are looking for your match. Network, network, network. Job opportunities can pop up anywhere. Search different company websites, online job boards, newspaper, magazine, radio and television ads, and job fairs and unemployment offices. Watch for "Help Wanted" signs. Read bulletin boards. Visit recruiters and employment agencies. Many companies will not even consider a resume that lists the applicant's age or other personal data. Between 60% and 80% of job offers reach people through networking, which is simply conversation. Talk up your search to your family and friends, social and business acquaintances, colleagues, vendors, clients, even your hairdresser or barber. Sometimes, finding a job is a matter of being in the right place at the right time. The right person can alert you to unpublicized opportunities. A personal recommendation can help you get an interview or give a potential employer the confidence to make you an offer. Today's employers will often disregard a resume that doesn't come with a cover letter. The more people you talk to, the better your odds. List your contacts in the order of their potential to assist you in your job search. Set up meetings. Ask contacts to join you for coffee. Talk to them about what's going on in their lives, and ask for their advice about your job search. Ask whether they know of any opportunities for you. Do your homework. Research your job leads. Find out everything you can about a potential employer. If possible, talk with current employees of the organization and others who are familiar with it. Many a long-term employee got started with a company as a temporary or contract worker. Never apply for jobs at random. Compare each opportunity with your product profile and your ideal job description. How do they match up? If they have lots of similarities, explore the job further. Not a good match? Look for something else. When you are offered a job, don't accept it automatically. Make sure it meets your needs and desires, and will be a good fit. Organizing a home job search office. If you are currently employed, don't use your employer's office, phone or computer for your job search without permission that could get you fired. Set up a small home office so you can conduct your job search in private. Ideally, you should equip your home office with a personal computer that has word processing software, internet access, an email account and a file backup system, plus a printer, a fax machine, and a PDA or appointment book. Salary questions are designed to screen you out, not in. Your home telephone should have caller ID and voicemail or an answering machine, and you should also get a cell phone. Disable call blocking during your job search. To avoid interruptions, temporarily disable call waiting when you are speaking to a contact or conducting a job interview by phone. Keep your job search materials organized and easy to access in a notebook or filing system. Resume do's and don'ts. Your resume should meet the needs of the person doing the hiring. Be brief, relevant, professional, neat and consistent. Be selective. Play up your strengths while presenting your biography and skills honestly. You may decide to create different versions of your resume for different positions. 1. Don't lie or exaggerate on a resume. 2. Do list your jobs in reverse chronological order, with your most recent employer first. 2. Include your job title, dates of employment, responsibilities, skills and accomplishments. 2. Editor's note. Employers outside the U.S. may expect to see your employment listed chronologically. 3. Do include your education, military experience, training, honors, certifications or licenses. 4. Do list volunteer work and memberships in professional organizations. 4. Explain if you have had work published, hold a patent, have made public presentations or speeches, earned any honors, have a security clearance or speak a foreign language. 5. Don't provide personal information such as age, sex, race, religion, marital status or number of children. 5. U.S. law forbids prospective employers to ask for this data. 6. Do use bulleted lists of short phrases that begin with action verbs. 7. Don't crowd your resume. Include only relevant information and use ample white space. 8. Don't use a lot of acronyms or technical terms. 9. Do use numbers and percentages when appropriate. 10. Do print your resume in black ink on white, cream or light gray, 8.5 inches by 11 inches bond paper. 10. Set 1-inch margins on all sides. 10. Use 11 or 12-point Arial or Times Roman type, upper and lowercase. 10. The heading on the first page of your resume should include your name, mailing address, email address and telephone number. 10. Include your name and the page number in the header of subsequent pages in case they get separated from page 1. 11. Don't staple the pages together or print on both sides of the paper. 11. Don't include the word resume on the document. It's redundant. 12. Do create a 2-page resume if you have held 3 or more jobs or have more than 5 years work experience. 12. If you are applying for an executive level position, you may need a 3-page resume. 13. Don't list references or write references available upon request. Instead, make a separate list of references and provide them to interviewers only if they ask. 13. Don't volunteer them. You never know for sure how a reference will represent you. 14. Do proofread. Interview day. Interview formats vary widely. Most organizations conduct interviews face-to-face, but you may meet with one person, a team, or a succession of interviewers. Some companies handle preliminary screening by telephone or video conference. Pre-employment proficiency tests and personality evaluations are common. Follow these guidelines when you set out to ace an interview. 1. Find out the name and title of your interviewer. 1. Confirm the date and time of the interview, and make sure you know how to get to it. 2. Practice. 2. Review your resume, strengths, answers to interview questions and what you know about the company. 3. Bring a dark portfolio or notepad, a pen, your resume and work samples if appropriate. 4. Do not wear distracting clothing, accessories, makeup or cologne. 4. Dress professionally. 4. Use confident body language. 4. Keep the conversation going. 5. Demonstrate your genuine interest in the responsibilities of the job by asking questions. 6. As the interview comes to an end, ask about the next step. 7. Send a gracious thank you note to leave a positive impression and reiterate your interest. 8. Avoid discussing salary during the interview. 8. Wait until you receive a job offer. 9. If you decide the job isn't for you, call the interviewer and tell him or her you are withdrawing your application. It doesn't end with the job offer. An initial job offer should propose a start date, job title, job description, salary and benefits. Just as you should not take just any job, you should not take the first salary and benefit package a company offers even when you think you found the ideal position. When you receive an offer, explain that you want to take some time to consider it. Contact the employer with questions about anything you don't fully understand. Contrary to the popular trend right now, thinking, or acting, out of the box, when conducting a job search, may keep you out of the box, getting the job. Examine the compensation package. You may decide to make a counteroffer with a different job title, start date, scope of responsibility, benefit package or salary. Other items to negotiate include bonuses, moving assistance, work hours, a company car or equipment, and the possibility of working from home. Be sure to get the final job offer in writing before you accept. The search process is a numbers game, so the more methods you use, the greater the chance you'll get a hit. Consider your first 90 days on the job a probationary period. Use the time to get acclimated, become acquainted with your boss and his or her expectations, and learn about company policies, politics, culture, and key players. If the job fails to fulfill your expectations, consider a change. Takeaways. 1. Today, the average person changes jobs or careers every 3 to 5 years. 2. Changing jobs is mentally and emotionally demanding. 3. Statistically, networking generates more career opportunities and job placements than any other job search method. 4. Use a combination of job search methods rather than a single method. 5. The perfect job for you is the one that matches your interests and preferences. 6. To increase the chance that you will find a job you like, do some self-analysis to define your personality, aptitude and preferences before you start your search. 7. Use the job interview to show a potential employer your strengths. 8. Always follow up on contacts such as phone calls, leads, interviews and resumes. 9. Send a thank you note to interviewers and others who assist you in your job search. 10. Don't accept a job offer immediately. 10. Evaluate it and counteroffer, if necessary. 11. If you enjoyed watching our content and want to stay updated with our latest videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. 11. Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching.